Hey, today I am gonna tell you about Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. What are Sustainable Development Goals and what is their importance? So in 2015, leaders from 193 countries of the world gathered to face the future. They saw that people were facing famines, droughts, wars, plagues, poverty, and inequality, etc. They saw that people were facing these problems not just in some distant places, but in their own cities and towns. They knew we had to change the situation. They knew we had enough food to feed the world, but we were not sharing. They knew there were medicines for diseases, but they were costly. They also knew that billions of people shared their hope for a better future around the globe. So they introduced sustainable development goals and they decided to achieve these goals with us, with our contribution in the coming 15 years. It looks ambitious, but we can achieve these goals because we accomplished other goals in the past. The very first goal is no poverty. UN aims to end extreme poverty in all of its forms by the year 2030. Yes, it is a difficult goal, but if we believe we can do it, then it can be done. We did this in the past and we halved the number of people living in extreme poverty in just 15 years. So now it's time to build on what we learned and end poverty altogether. Second goal is zero hunger. Here we aim to end hunger, achieve food security, improve nutrition, and promote sustainable agriculture. In the last 20 years, hunger has decreased by almost half. Many countries that suffered from hunger can now meet the needs of their most vulnerable people. Now we are committed to end hunger and malnutrition once and for all. We have to promote sustainable agriculture and together we can make it happen by the year 2030. Our third goal is good health and well-being. It means we have to ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all and at all ages. We know it that how important it is to be healthy. We enjoy our life only if we have a good health. So we have to make sure everyone has access to safe and effective medicines and vaccines. In the last 25 years, we made good progress and now we have to prevent deaths because of diseases. Recently, coronavirus hit us hard. We have to follow the guidelines of WHO to prevent all diseases. Our fourth goal is quality education. As we know that poverty, emergencies, diseases such as corona pandemic and armed conflicts keep many kids around the globe out of school. Kids from poor families are likely to be out of school, but in the recent years we made some progress regarding child education and more children are now being provided education worldwide. In the developing regions, total enrollment rate has reached 91%. So now we have to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Our next goal is gender equality, and here we aim to achieve gender equality and we aim to empower all women and girls because in our societies women and girls lag behind in every way. There are inequalities in work and wages and lots of women are not being paid for their work. But there is hope because more women are being paid for their work and more girls are getting education. So we have to bring an end to discrimination against women and girls everywhere. Our next goal is clean water and sanitation. It's everyone's right to have access to safe and affordable drinking water. Water scarcity is a great problem and it affects more than 40% of people around the globe. And this percentage of people being affected will rise as a result of climate change. So we need to change our strategy. We need more international cooperation, protecting rivers, and sharing water treatment technologies. Through this, we can ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. Next goal is affordable and clean energy. In the last 20 years, the number of people with electricity has increased. The population of world is increasing continuously and the demand for cheap energy is rising day by day. So we have to produce more clean and sustainable energy by the sources which do not affect our climate. We need to invest in wind and solar energy. Through this way, we can ensure sustainable, reliable and modern energy for all. And the most important thing is we shall not waste electricity or energy in its any form.